need to kind of work out how that's going to work because it's a little bit confusing. Anyway, hey, welcome back. This is episode 48 of the Part-Time Players podcast. This is the video game podcast where three pals discuss the week's video game news. My name is Reece Lagden. I'm joined by my first pal, Bradley Seeley.
All right.
Hello.
That was my Matthew McConaughey impression.
Was it?
Confession?
I thought he was in the room.
Impersonation. I can't talk, so I'll
impression.
Yeah, I shouldn't be.
Move on.
Tonight.
Yeah, you want to leave and come back? Anyway, we'll move on.
Half a beer.
Well, we'll see what happens when he gets a full beer.
Can you drink off beer? Because this turns out this went off in March.
As long as it pours in the glass, you're all right. Yeah. I can see you're drinking it out of the bottle, so we don't know if it pours, but you'll be fine.
What happens when it goes off? How does it go off?
It just tastes like shit, and you end up getting shit.
Is it flat? Is it like the bubbles?
No, that's good.
No, it just goes horrible.
It tastes good.
Yeah, it just tastes awful.
Tastes of acid. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Anyway, this guy, Ash, how are we doing today, Ash?
This guy, yeah, I'm good, thank you.
He's returning. It's been... He has returned.
It's been too long.
It has been too long.
I've been out him with the real world, and I'll tell you now, it's scary.
You came back into the room.
Come back in, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Lockdown has changed you. It's changed us all.
We should tell our listeners the PT posse. That's what I'm going to refer to them.
PT posse. I like
wow,
that.
I wonder where that was going to go. Perseus.
You should tell them why we weren't here last week because I was ready to go. You know.
All right. Well, you tell them. You got the goss.
Reece was like, "Oh, I can't do it because I was drinking during the day and I stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning playing Destiny. I'm tired."
True story.
Sorry, fans.
Yeah, well, it's kind of Brad Moore's fault, and he's still not here now because he's still drinking. He's got an issue. He's got problems, people.
He has got a problem.
I'm saying it now on the internet. He has issues.
Yeah, we're doing an intervention for him.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. We decided to do, as you know, day one raid, had a team already, and for some reason, Brad decides to organize a day sesh on the exact same day and then invited me to it. So obviously, I was stupidly...
Brad's not here.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly, that's where he is right now.
He has got his console with him with a massive battery pack, still playing Destiny.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he found out about Stadia. What was it on the iPad? xCloud, where he could do on his iPad. Yeah, he's got his iPad with him. Xbox controller in the pub, not talking to anybody. Destiny. Yeah. It's good. We got to the first encounter, the third part of the first encounter. Stayed up to 3 a.m. just to do the first part.
It's like his Dungeons and Dragons now, isn't it? That's what it's turned into. It's like a cool Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. It's like, got to keep going. Got to think good organise.
I know. No one wants to be the guy to pull out first because you've assembled this team. Everybody's been going for hours. And then the first guy that pulls out, everybody, they're just like, oh, well, he's going to bed. I'm definitely going to bed. And then it was like a chain. Just as soon as the first guy, and thankfully our guy was our pal Nathan, he was like, guys, he was asleep. I remember we wiped and we came back and he wasn't moving. I was like, Nathan. And I was actually asleep for like 10 minutes. Jesus. And he didn't even recall the last hour of us doing it because we actually moved position where he was going to do damage on the boss. And he doesn't even remember anything when we went back the next day because he was, I don't know, he was in some kind of coma while doing it. And
he actually had some sort of stroke.
Yeah.
Well,
so having no lights on and just having a really bright TV screen turns out it's not good for you. Not good for your eyes.
It's not.
Or mental health.
Go outside like Ash and then come back in.
See the sun.
Exactly. Anyway, topic this week is going to be, Ash is going to be talking about GTA, the lack of news about 6, and we got some news about 5 in terms of the upgrades. Bradley Seeley wants to talk about difficulty in games, whether or not it should be judged or whatever.
Judgment.
Judge and jury.
Yeah.
And then I'll be talking about, I've got some news. We've got 2 weeks worth of news because we didn't obviously record last week. And also I'm going to be talking about Horizon, the state of play, just initial thoughts, and my absolute excitement for this game because it looks incredible. I don't think these two sad boys can even deny how good it looks. It looks incredible.
It looks good.
Looks good. Looked really good. It's a story that was boring.
Yes,
just dark.
It was just dark. Good.
Oh, do you want to go out shoot some dinosaurs with your bow and find out what happens. No, not really.
Yeah.
But there's a guy.
What kind of idiot? Who doesn't want to shoot robot dinosaurs with a bow and arrow?
But
does that not sound like a cool concept?
A big bird one, and you have to shoot the ropes in the ground.
Yeah, see, I'm going to have to look up what happened in number 1 if I do end up playing number 2 because I never played it. Which I thought I was wrong about because everyone was raving about it. So I give it a go, and I was like, I'm bored. Yeah. I'm bored of this game.
See, me and Ashley were brothers.
No, you're weird. Why do you agree on the most stupid things? Like, honestly,
I just tell the truth. I just tell the truth.
I know. I'm telling the truth.
You can't handle the truth. That's right.
I really enjoyed God of War, if that helps.
That was. Okay.
That's a masterpiece. Well, they're both masterpieces, in my opinion.
I'll be slipping impressions in throughout the show.
Thank you. Can't wait to get to the end of that beer.
Yeah,
it's gone.
Is it gone?
I'll need some more, please.
Why didn't you bring another one?
I've got Pepsi Max.
So nice. Okay. That's to mellow out again.
Yeah, he's going to keep his energy going.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to watch the show, obviously just search Part-Time Players Pod on YouTube or Part-Time Players Podcast on any of our podcast services. We're on everything pretty much. There'll also be a link tree in the description below. So just click on it. It has the links to anywhere you want to obviously watch us or listen to us or any of those places.
Our socials is probably the one to go for is probably Instagram. That's where I do most of my
Instagram.
Yeah, that's where I do most of my stuff.
Yeah,
stuff is just stuff.
And to be fair, I'm quite impressed with how good you got on Instagram because sometimes I see stuff and I'm like, that's quite good. Now I look up and I see it's from us and I'm like, oh, okay.
You just go viral.
Even I'm impressed with that. I'm like,
oh my God, look at that. That's true. Oh, wow. Jesus. You don't like it though. You just think you still don't like it.
I do like most things. Right. I don't want to like it all because then it just looks like we're just liking our own stuff and I'm too cool for that.
All right, fair enough. You saw the poll earlier and you was just like, I'm not going to participate.
I refuse.
Refuse to participate in the poll. But don't be like Ash. Please like and subscribe to our stuff. We do
polls because I do them and if no one interacts with them, I just look really like
sad. He gets sad.
Yeah. He does get sad. People are like, look, he's a bit shit. No one's interacting with his poll.
I liked when you shared the thing about our listeners in different countries. That is interesting. I know that weren't on Instagram, but we got listeners in America and everything.
Yeah, the UK
one in Brazil,
America, our biggest audience, and then we have one person. Someone's downloaded in Brazil for the last 2 months, and then this month we had a download in Japan.
So, Japan. That's massive. I love that.
That's massive. We're a hit. We're trending in Japan.
Yeah.
So obscure, so weird. It's like someone went on holiday to like Tokyo and like, what am I going to listen to?
That would be gutting if it's just one of our American listeners and they just went on holiday to Japan.
Actually, it was me. I went to Japan last week.
Oh fuck!
No, I think that's quite cool. Even if it was someone you flew from the UK or America and went over there.
I only want someone actually from Japan.
You want a native Japanese person listening? Okay,
100%. Then I'll be happy.
I just appreciate that someone's on holiday and they've taken their time out to listen to us. I think that's
what? I'm just appreciate anyone downloading this shit. So it's
just, listening to my fucking ramblings.
Your own brother doesn't even bother. So do you know what I mean? Japanese stranger. Wow. Yeah. Winning. Anyway, new story number 1 is Starfield. This is all rumors, by the way. It's all been leaked, and IGN and a lot of the big boys have hit on it. So it seems like it's quite legit. But Starfield has been rumored to be Xbox exclusive and is planned to be released Q1 2022.
Cool. I'm in talks of getting a PlayStation at the moment. I know somebody's not a
Xbox,
PlayStation, an Xbox. Sorry, I love PlayStation
in talks.
So much.
What do you mean? This sounds like some really dodgy transaction.
No,
I mean, I'm in some negotiations with dropped you.
They've got one and they don't play it a lot, and I'm like, hey, look. You want some Reddies? You let Ash know, and he'll give you some money for that console.
Some Eddies.
Reddies.
Oh, I thought you were Eddie.
No, yeah.
As you said, Eddie just like bars your door open and walked in. So
I said Reddies.
No, Reece said Eddie's.
Oh, right. No. So I mean, so I might be, I might have one. Soon. So I'm representing.
So what kind of crime are you committing to get this merchandise?
Well, basically, if he doesn't sell it to me, I'm just going to steal it. So it is what it is. You know,
will you be paying full market value?
Yeah, probably.
Over market value. You're buying from a scalper.
No, he's quite a good person. I don't think he'd do that to me. Again, if he does, it's just
come to your friends. Like if you want to talk to a scout, like if you want some deals,
yeah. Talk to you.
20% over retail price. French rates, of course. It'll be 30%.
Normally 25.
Yeah, but I'll drop it. French rates.
But that's interesting, though. That's interesting. That's probably the best thing they could do at the moment, because then people might actually buy an Xbox.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised by that at all. Go on, Brad. Were you going to say something?
I was going to say I'd have to play on my Xbox One S.
No, I'll just get a new Xbox.
Yeah, no, I would want it on the Series.
Yeah, I would, but
even if it's a Series
heavy,
S.
Apparently.
What, the Series X?
Yeah, apparently so.
It's quite big though, isn't it? It's like a big tower.
Yeah. The guys at work was talking about it. He got one of their brother-in-laws or something, got one for a birthday, and he was like, it's very heavy. And I was like, interesting.
It looks like it though, doesn't it? It's like a big.
I've said before I'd be up for getting one, but as long as there's stuff to play on it.
Do you know what pissed me off about it? It hasn't actually got a green light in it. All the advertisement looked like it had a green light, and it's not. No vent at the top. It's just like so at the top of it's black, and then inside is green.
Oh, okay.
I wanted a light.
Yeah, it would have been pretty good if it had.
I'm gonna have to vape through it, like every other fucking moron did.
Yeah, get your vape. As soon as you do it,
blow some water vape. Yeah, blow some water vapor into it. Yeah,
and vape through it. I'll lend you this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
I'll come round. I'll come round do it for
Fantastic. You. Just break it.
I'll blow some vape rings into it. It's like, let's have a look. See what it does.
It's broken. Who the fucking fault?
But I'm out.
Sure. But what is your thoughts on Starfield, Brad? Go for
it. I'm looking forward to it. I love Fallout. So anything, kind of futuristic, even though Fallout's like, post-apocalyptic, kind of 50s-esque era, kind of, that kind of aesthetic. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The few pictures we've seen of it look interesting.
Have you seen pictures? I've not seen those.
Yeah, we covered it on the podcast. It was only like of a ship, and I think there was a picture of a satellite. It wasn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was just like space concept art. Yeah.
I think like I saw a rumor.
That's SpaceX. That's Elon Musk.
Yeah, with the fucking Tesla in the space.
There was one like you may be able to design ships and that, and I'm all up for that. So yeah, I'm
sure.
To it.
Yeah,
it'd be good to get a good Bethesda game out. So.
Yeah, no, so am I. 100%. I'm intrigued. Obviously, I don't have an Xbox, but if this was really, really good, I would consider purchasing either a Series X or Series S just to play it, because I think it will be exclusive. I think it makes total sense for them to be exclusive, especially with
they ain't gonna play that hard. So
I think the more interesting one is what they do with Elder Scrolls and Fallout, which have like an established history on PlayStation. Do they now become exclusive, or do they keep them on PlayStation?
I think they should. I think they should do it. Like
but will they though?
I don't know. But I think they should. I think it's one of those things. Like there's a big enough fan base for both of those franchises out there that people will be like, "Well, I don't care. I'm going to get a console. I buy Nintendo consoles for Zelda, so I ain't going to bother me he's going to bother me, but I will do it for another console.
Sure.
It just makes sense. And it ain't like I'm going to have that Xbox and not going to play other games on it anyway.
Yeah. You got Game Pass.
Maybe I've just, I'm just a modern man, and I've got the income to be able to do that. And I know not everybody has, but in a business sense, it makes a lot of sense.
It does. I think they might do. I think was it you, Brad, that said about the time exclusive? Where it's obviously in Game Pass is on Xbox first.
Maybe,
that's the thing. How's that going to work? Is it going to go straight to Game Pass?
God,
you know what I mean? Would but it would. You say it would be good, but again, like we spoke about before, that game has to make money.
Yeah,
and is it going to make enough off of Game
Pass? It will go to Game Pass straight away. Absolutely.
But I don't know if I like that.
If it's exclusive, they're going to put it in Game Pass, because they're going to be like, you got to buy it. If you want to play it, you got to buy it. You have to buy it on Xbox anyway. So You know, it's.
I think it will be a Game Pass.
I know
if they put in Halo, which is still their biggest IP, day one on Game Pass, they put in Bethesda games on Game Pass.
I know it sounds stupid. I don't like these big games going on Game Pass. I don't like it because it feels like part of the thing of getting a game is buying it and enjoying it and actually taking it for like because you've had to buy it, you've had to spend money on it, you're going to enjoy it a bit more. Whereas if I just go onto Game Pass, I'm like, oh look, I'll download that and I'll give it a go. I'm like, yeah, it's all right. I might pick that up again later on. There's no incentive to play it, is there?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's very disposable. It's like
it's like Netflix. You find a film, you spend so long trying to find one. You find one, you're like, oh, that's all right. Oh, fuck it, I'm going to turn this off. And so I feel the same. Same with games. Like when I get a game it sounds stupid, but when I get a game in a sale or I actually play a game on Game Pass, I don't enjoy it as much as I've just gone out and spent 50 quid on it because I'm really looking forward to that. It's a new game.
Yeah, the value of it is kind of a bit distilled because obviously it's just part of the subscription. Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, it's just chucked off a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I won't feel like that when a really good game comes out on Game Pass.
Yeah, I was about to allude to that. I think it's bound to quality. If like, I don't know, say it was the other way around. Say, once again, fanboy PlayStation, whatever, but say PlayStation had the same thing and God of War, Horizon, whatever your favorite PlayStation game is, Spider-Man, whatever, I would, do you know what I mean? They're such good games. I would love them. Do you know what I mean? So
I think I just still find it very alien that a new game comes out, which is a big game, and I'm more or less getting it for free because I pay that £13 or £15 anyway. It just comes straight out of my account. It's gone. And then you're like, where's the build up to it? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah. I think even now I'm still adjusting to that. Maybe the case. It's like, there you go. That's on your console now. You're like, oh, fucking hell.
Sure. Yeah. Well, it's the power of Microsoft and the amount of money they have that they can. Is it making money? Is there like a number where we're like, we need this many subscriptions per month before we're actually making a profit? Have they hit that number? I would like to know what that number is. How many Game Pass subscriptions do they need before this is profitable? Because it's not at the moment, because Sony even said, they openly said, we can't do Game Pass. We couldn't afford it.
No,
it's not sustainable.
Well, I quite like what Sony's done with like a couple of games on there. I have a little browse now and again. Think, oh, that one looks pretty good. Not like the monthly. I mean, like,
what do you mean?
Like the one. Yeah, the collection was constantly like God of War and that on there. I quite like that. It's like
it's a good idea.
Update it every now and again, and it's like
especially since 1 in 4 PS5 owners didn't have a PS4. So.
That's a good stat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's for those people. For those, the collection.
Yeah, I quite enjoy that, but no. But I do find it. I still just find it very strange.
Indeed. Anyway, news story number. Well, I guess 2 now. It was 3 originally, but talking about PlayStation. So PlayStation Studio head Herman Hulst told the outlet, which was The Wired, that Sony are currently working on 25 PS5 games. He actually went on to say that half of those are actually new IPs, which I thought was quite an interesting, seems quite high for new IPs. Half of those.
We're getting 12 and a half. I get half a game. I get half a game. Eh?
What's an IP again?
Come out.
IP is
that like a new concept?
Yeah.
A new thing.
Property,
yeah. So brand new concept, So not been done before. So I was kind of like, okay, 25 new PS5 games in development. Okay, sounds about right with all the games. But I feel like we know most of the games that are in development and what we're getting from most of the studios. Like you can kind of go through them. Like obviously, we know Santa Monica doing God of War. We know Gridder doing Horizon. We know Insomniac, obviously, we've got Ratchet around the corner. They must be working on Spider-Man 2. Sucker Punch must be Ghost of Tsushima 2, you would assume. You know, it's like, okay, well, what are the others? All right. Who's the guy that do Gran Turismo? Is it Polygon or whatever? But I don't know.
Young Horses, obviously, Bugsnax 2.
Bugsnax.
They're not PlayStation Studios.
A Bugsnax 2. It's a horror game.
That's what got him into him. Now he's playing. Playing Resident Evil.
Show,
I guess Naughty Dog are the unknown.
Yeah.
New IP. Surely?
Yeah, hopefully, maybe,
Do you think so? I want a new IP from Naughty Dog. I think it's about time. I don't want them to do, I guess they can do Uncharted because of how Uncharted 4 end. I don't really want another Last of Us. I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's done. Don't never bring that up again.
We got different opinions, but fine. But I would like a new IP from them. I think they're ready to do something new.
Yeah, sound good.
Yeah. Sure. Whatever. I'll just agree at this point. Whatever.
Somewhere in the first game you make everyone love characters, and the second game destroy them. Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's weird.
Yeah.
No one in the first game made you love any character.
Oh, mate, I love both of them.
So did I.
Yeah.
It's a part of it. It's a part of it. It's the world. The world's cruel. It's not a fairy tale. It's not a fairy tale. Yeah, it's a dark story. I'm not going to deny it.
On Twitter and said if people said they liked it, I'd play it again.
And did they?
Liked it, yeah.
They fucking done that poll, didn't they? I voted on that poll for don't play it again.
I know.
They've recently upgraded it as well. 4K 60 now. So
that's why I done the poll. That's why I was like, let's have a look at it. Let me get the results here. While we're talking about it, the results were 67% yes, it's good, and 33% no, let down.
I would like talking about staying on Naughty Dog and talking about Starfield to link it. I'd like them to do like a spacey thing. I think that'd be quite cool.
Do you reckon they could do that?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think so.
Because when you think
then narratively speaking, they're so good.
Uncharted is basically just a rip-off of Tomb Raider. And it's like, they're going to do something else.
More Indiana Jones, would you say, than Tomb Raider? Would you think?
I'd say Tomb Raider's a rip-off from Indiana Jones, though.
Yeah.
So,
fair enough. Yeah, same.
With the titties.
Yeah, sure.
I'd say it's a well, anyway, but then when they pulled, Last of Us, I remember the first trailer they had for it. You was like, shit, this looks different. Zombies. Zombies. Plants versus Zombies. This is our week's sponsor, Plants vs. It's not.
I don't think that game's even about anymore.
Yeah.
Was
that where that was going?
That was it, yeah.
All that just for a gag.
For a build-up.
Joke.
All right.
I've had one beer.
Wow.
All right, Christ.
Seriously, I'm really hot.
I'm really hot. He's really warm. He's red in the face.
I've got the beer face. I've got beer face on. Yeah. But and I'd like to see a sci-fi one. I think that'd be good.
I think that'd be really good. I would love that.
I'm just interested that they're making games. They're just making games. Just interested in that. The fact that they've got new IPs coming out.
Yeah. Well, their next game is obviously going to be Factions. They've already confirmed that, which is going to be a multiplayer Last of Us.
That shouldn't count as a game. It's like, next game is to attack on to Last of Us 2. That's not a game.
Yeah. That used to be DLC.
Now it's separate, full price.
Don't bother. Like, no one cares. Who cares? Who's really caring about The Last of Us 2 multiplayer? No one. You know what I mean?
No. I wonder if it'd be like PS Plus. I'll give it a go. I wouldn't buy it though, because it's not my. Yeah, I'm not really into those multiplayer.
I don't know why these game studios do this sort of thing. Like, they just never work. Like Metal Gear tried it, and Resident Evil tried it. Mass Effect done it, and nobody was like, "What could remember how good they were?" It was like, no, they're just weird.
Bioshock. To be fair, Bioshock 2 multiplayer was actually quite good, so I enjoyed that one. So
I quite like the Last of Us one. To be fair, I thought it was all right. Did you ever try it?
No, but I knew I used to work with someone who's like a trophy whore who wanted to platinum it, and I remember him just saying that he was having to play it for days on end just to try and get this last trophy, and I was just like, this doesn't sound fun. I was like, just give up, mate.
Yeah, that's what I think when you lot go on about it all the time.
No, I was going to try and get the trophy for that Marquette, and it was speed runs, and I was like, fuck that. And I deleted it. I was like, it's not fun. So,
unbelievable. Cool.
When the fun stops, stop.
That's what I thought.
No, keep grinding until you get the platinum. Don't pussy out the last minute. If you're on 99 or 98% and you got one grindy trophy, you got to do it. You got to do it.
All right, well, you grind Mass Effect 1 to get all the trophies then. Exactly.
I'm not, I don't know about that. I turned it on. I'm not joking. I turned it on yesterday. I was like, do you know what? I haven't played it for like a week and a half. Let's try and get through this. And I turned it off about.
Are you not enjoying Mass Effect 1?
The first one, I am really struggling. It is. I'm lost.
How are you feeling about it, Brad?
I was literally playing it before Reece started the podcast, and I was like, yeah, I'm in. I've just rescued
because I haven't bought it yet. I was going to wait to get your used opinion on it because I know I love it, but I mean, is it worth replaying it?
Because I've played it before, like the title screen, and you got that music, that doom 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 when you die.
Yeah, I get that. You got loads of nostalgia, but I don't have any of that. It's just a 2007 game that is very. It's cool. The story's good. I like the concept. I like, obviously, space, sci-fi. I love Star Wars. I like all that stuff. But the game, playing I feel like I'd rather watch someone else play it than play it, which I don't feel about mini games. But I feel like about this.
Don't put yourself through it. Don't ruin it for number 2, because number 2 is it's just like, it's one of the best games of all time. So don't burn yourself out on 1 if you're not enjoying it. Just go straight to 2, because 2.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to watch a video of the story.
How far are you into number 1? Spoilers, by the way. How far are you?
Not far. So I'm now a Spectre. I've got the ship.
Fuck, you're not far at all.
Yeah, he's literally just left the Citadel.
I just left the Citadel when I was the first planet. I'm not going to lie. I left that planet because I was so lost of what to do.
Yeah.
I just went all the way back to the ship. I went to another planet because I was like, let's just start something fresh. Maybe I'll have a better time on this new planet. I started walking around it. I was like, all right, well, what am I doing on this planet then? All right, I shot some aliens, went through the whole thing, and I was like, I'm just going to turn this off and play something different.
See, you think you're lost now? Me and Brad were piss poor when we was younger, and I don't even think we had internet at that point when that game came out. So we just had to fucking muddle our way through it. Yeah. We just had to fucking try and figure it out. Just keep doing everything till the story carried on.
I couldn't do it.
I just done the story mission when you had to rescue the Ara. I was like, I remember this. I remember what's going to happen here. I remember they're going to come down. There's going to be a goth. There's going to be a goth. There's going to be a goth
called Kevin.
There. Yeah, it's going to be there. But I love it. I was driving around the planet the other day, just cruising in my Mako. Fresher more come out. I was like, come on then, big boy. Took it down. Well, that's what I do. Yeah. I think I played the game too much though, because I am on it's supposed to be like random worlds, and I'm like, I can remember this one. I can remember being on it. Yeah, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like it.
I'm glad you are. I'm glad some of us are.
Yeah.
Because it's not been overly enjoyable.
I'm enjoying this. Bad boy.
No, it's not bad. I'm shitting on it, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
If you want to, I would recommend it still to anybody. If you want to give it a go, just give it a go. You might click, it might not. I guess just go to 2. I want to play 2.
You have to play 2.
I will. I got a lot of games coming up in June with Ratchet, and I got Scarlet Nexus, I believe, at the end of the month. And I just got that Biomutant. I don't know if you heard about that.
Okay, yeah.
There's loads of mixed things. Loads of people don't like it at all.
There's bugs. I heard there's some issues with it.
Yeah, there's a bug on the PS5 version that stops it from running at 4K. It runs at 1080p, which is just really shit. Yeah. But when I had the concept of this, you get to play as some rodent, squirrel, mutant, ninja that has powers in this open world. I was just like, I'm in. Fuck it. If it's shit. I just found the concept just so cool. You got this
I've heard
narrator.
It's not done well, though, is it?
No, it hasn't. It's been reviewed quite poorly. But you got basically Stephen Fry talking to you as a narrator as well. It's funny. It's quirky. It's good.
Yeah.
He done narrating for Fable.
But who? Stephen Fry. Yeah. He done narrating for Little Big Planet, didn't
he? Yeah. He done Fable. Did he do Fable? Someone done Fable.
No, I don't think he did.
I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. I'll Google it while you carry on talking.
Yeah, it's quite cool having him talk and tell the story as a thing. He's got their voice as well.
He done the audio books for Harry Potter and brought it to life. To life.
Yeah, he's bringing the story to life as well, and it's just got.
It was all coming in my head, and I was like, I love this so much.
Yeah, it was so cool, and there's there's some really weird. I haven't really gone deep into the game. I haven't hardly played it at all, but I've read or watched a lot about it, and there's this light and dark system where you get to choose things where you're good, or a bit like Infamous almost. But the dark side, if you go to that side, it's basically this. Basically, the story is that there's this tree of life, and the dark side wants to kill the tree, so it purges all the weak. It's almost like Nazis. It's like this really, a bit like Bugs. It's kind of a dark story. It's
Glad I didn't interrupt then and say that sounds like an ideal world. And then you said that.
I know, it was like, wow, all right, well, got these Nazi hamsters running around with fucking nunchucks and with one food powder. Honestly, it's weird. I'm into it. The concept is so wacky. It's cool.
Stephen Fry voiced the character in Fable 3, Reaper.
Oh yeah. He was one of the heroes. He was the suave one, wasn't he? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Cool. Next news story. Pokemon. We've got dates for Diamond and Pearl, which is going to be the 19th of November, 2021. And then also Legends. The new, obviously, open world RPG is also dated, which I'm quite surprised about, the 28th of January, 2022. So they're both quite close to each other. And we're getting that quite soon. Yeah. I know you're obviously a huge fan, Brad, of Pokemon. Thoughts on those dates? Anticipation?
I just wonder why they didn't wait till, I don't know, it's good that they've announced it, but why they wouldn't hold it back for E3? You know, it's kind of like that could have been a...
Maybe they've got something bigger for E3.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping for.
But,
maybe. Pokemon company. Well, I guess Nintendo would have wanted it, but with Pokemon company, like, no, we're going to announce this on our own. Maybe I don't know. Strange.
There's that other Pokemon game coming out in there where it's meant to be set in the past or something. I've been hearing.
Legends. That's Legends.
Yeah, that is Legends. Yeah. That's. Maybe they're going to talk more about that.
Yeah, I would like to see a new trailer on it. I'm a little bit concerned because it looks quite empty, and they're clearly trying to market it as Pokemon Breath of the Wild. Yeah. But when you saw the trailer, it was just open fields of just nothing.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's just like, all right,
some Pokemon in there, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, have a few creatures. Do you know what I mean? To catch, running around for 2 hours trying to find something.
Yeah.
I hope it's more difficult because I played Sword, and it was so easy. Like, I don't think I died once. It was just
yeah. Let's Go PGQ was really easy as well. I got bored. I turned it off.
There's a bit of a challenge in it. I'll probably pick up Diamond or Pearl remake as well for the Switch.
Sure.
Yeah, I will. That was the first Pokemon game I think I ever played where I completed it and done literally everything on it and was like, I wish I had a bit more of this game to play.
Yeah.
I put it down like grudgingly because I carried on playing it. But I really enjoyed that one.
I've played on the DS, so I'll definitely pick Diamond or Pearl up. So good news.
Do you reckon could you see the Switch Pro, which obviously still rumored? There's still rumors not going away, so we probably will see at some point, maybe at E3. Could you see Legends, the 28th of January, being the day that it launches with a Pro?
Yeah. Maybe that's what they're holding on E3 for. Maybe it's going to be a big Pro announcement.
I could see that, and that's why they're putting the day out now.
If they do that, I'll buy a Pro.
Would you really for that? Yeah,
yeah, probably would.
Yeah,
such a fucking mug. But I would do it
because I feel like didn't the Switch come out around about that time, like February, January?
March.
Was it March? Oh, okay, March. Yeah. Okay, fine.
And that was like gold dust. You couldn't get hold of it anywhere for a while.
Oh, this is going to be the same when the Pro comes out. Unless you are like day one purchase pre-order on it. Yeah,
I really don't like this now. It's really fucking annoying with all this going on because I just remember a console used to come out and you go like, oh, it's a bit hard to get older one. Oh, I've got older one. And now you just see pricks on Facebook who are like, I've got 20 of the fucking things. Who wants to pay over the odds? And I'm like,
all right, I only did that once, Ash. All right.
You. That's why you're blocked. No, it's like, I want one. I do want one of those consoles, young man. But there's far too much money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can't wait to play Legends. It's kind of like the thing I've been waiting for to get into Pokemon games. Was this like an open world RPG that hopefully can actually live up to the hype, because I feel like the hype is too much. A bit like Cyberpunk. I don't think this game can live up to what people want this to be. I think they want it to be Zelda Breath of the Wild, but Pokemon in it. And I feel like it's just not. Especially how soon it's coming out as well. It's I don't know.
Yeah, because it'll be just over a year and a few months between Legends coming out and when Sword and Shield was released. Because they come out.
Well, I knew a few months between that and Diamond.
Didn't they? End of 2019. So
so has it actually got a release date then?
Yeah, 28th of January.
Oh, it has. What?
Yeah.
Legends?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ash wasn't listening to the news.
I've got a date wrong as well. It'd be like 2 years since it got released. So.
Yeah,
and
obviously Diamond and Pearl.
That's what I was going to say.
It's also got a date, 19th of November this year. Okay. So we've got 2 Pokemon games coming out. One this year in November, and then the next one 2 months later, which is kind of strange that they're so close together in January.
Yeah,
so
it's very odd.
But yeah, the only thing I can think of why Legends is there is for a Switch Pro. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. Kind of makes a little bit more sense. But we'll go on to the next news stories, I guess. And I guess this, you almost should call it that pre-E3, because there's been so many conferences this week with the dates. It's like all the things are coming out just before the week of E3. So we had a Dying Light 2 conference, which was a bit boring. But the trailer looks good. The gameplay trailer, I don't know if you guys have looked at it. I think Dying Light's quite cool, the concept of it. And we also have a release date for that, which is the 7th of December. Have you guys played the first one?
Yeah.
Interested in the second?
Never played it.
The first one, didn't finish it. Yeah, be interesting to see if this game ever actually gets released, because I know it's been kind of like
been delayed a few times. Yeah, we'll see if this one gets released on that day. It looks so cool. I wish I wasn't such a pussy and I could actually play it, because when it goes nighttime, it's scary.
Yeah, I used to try and do
it. It's scary.
Yeah, I didn't like going out.
But the parkour and running on things, it looks so cool. It's like, I don't know, Far Cry meets, I don't know, Mirror's Edge meets, I don't know, Last of Us.
Go out at night and like just a little bit, so those massive zombie things started chasing me, run back into like the headquarters where there was like the UV like barriers, and they just stand outside, and I'd just be, like shoot them and just be like, yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It made me feel tough. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, well, you're braver than me. I wouldn't even dare to even go outside. I couldn't handle it.
I think the first game I got to the second. There's like a second city.
Okay, I never got that far.
Shot. You kind of got like a hook shot kind of like gadget, and then that's when I stopped playing. So I think Fallout, I was playing it before Fallout 4 came out, and then Fallout 4 got released, and that was it. That just
okay.
I didn't realise it was that old.
Yeah, 2000. Well, at least 2000. I think it came out there back end of 2014. To be honest, I think
it's a while ago.
Yeah, so.
It's been a while. This game's been in development for quite a while.
Yeah,
it is good though, but it's far better than the first, I think.
Yeah.
And I will consider giving it a go, but I know I know it's one of them things where I want to play it. I think it's cool, but then it'll get to nighttime. I'll be like, oh, I can't do this, and I'll turn it off and never play it again. Yeah. I know exactly what's going to happen. I did it with the first one.
Horror game player like us,
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe one day I will be as manly as you guys.
Brad claims to be a horror game player, but it's only very certain horror games.
Yeah. I feel
Dead Space, Resident Evil.
Dead Space 2 is quite scary.
2 of them. That's it. That's it.
What was other Bug Snacks?
Bug Snacks. Nearly end. Horror game.
I can't believe you still claim it's just unbelievable.
There's reviews of it scaring kids.
Yeah.
Like a little 3-year-old got scared.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. I get the child, but
I can't wait for that project. Was it Project Callisto or Callisto?
Oh, but the Dead Space people. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Hopefully we get an update on that at E3.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I don't know who's publishing that. Is that? Don't know who's doing that. Can't remember.
EA?
No, they split from EA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know I can't remember who's publishing it, but hopefully we see some more, because it does look cool. But once again, gotta skip it because I know I just wouldn't be able to do it. But talking about Far Cry 6 also had the showcase. Continue on with the trend of showcases and stuff. So I never saw it. I know Ash has seen a little bit about it, so I'll kind of pass it over to him. But I know the date that it's going to be released is the 7th of October, 2021. So thoughts on it, Ash, at all? Anything?
From what I could see from it, it's very Far Cry-y. And by that, I mean, there's not a lot of changes. It looks like it's going to be very similar to what has been before. Now, personally, I don't think that's a good thing. I was hoping, because they gave it a little break, they was going to try and change it up a bit. And I'm not going to lie,
True.
My opinion, it looks like they've changed it for the worse, because it looks like they've changed it so it's a bit more like Just Cause-y. there's aspects in it which are more cartoony and joking around rather than Far Cry 4, and 3, which were a bit more serious. Yeah. I was hoping they was going to go down that route where it'd be a bit more serious, like there's a dictator in charge, you're trying to liberate this country, horrible shit's going on. But instead you get some sort of backpack that looks like you can upgrade and you can do a jump rocket boost. And or you can bend over forward and you can shoot rockets out your backpack and blow up a tank. Exactly like that. And I was like, oh, no.
Okay. I don't know why. Actually, I'm kind of now interested. You just said... you get a jetpack?
No, it's not like a jetpack so you can fly off. You jump off the ground and fire goes around you and it burns people. And then you
get a jetpack?
Yeah, it's not like the thing.
Come in. Give me my bird.
Watch the trailer. It's like, there's a crocodile. You can have him as a buddy. And he's got a hoodie on. And he's got.
Sorry, you're selling this to me. You get a crocodile friend with a hoodie and a jetpack. Fucking hell! It sounds like the greatest thing ever.
He's got a big gold tooth, and if that's not enough, this is one for Brad. You get like a little. I think he's like a little hot dog, whatever they're called, a schnauzer, and his back legs don't work anymore. So he's got those little wheels, a dachshund. Yeah, he's on those little wheels because his back legs don't work, and he can help you kill enemies. I don't know. It's not what I wanted. Really not what I wanted. The only good aspect I've seen from it so far is the guns are super customizable because you're in like a Cuba-esque country. They're all really old guns. So people have worked on them and made them like kind of semi-modern. So you have like a handgun, you have like a drum magazine you can chuck in the bottom, and you've got a semi-automatic pistol, and then stuff like that. It's all bolt on. Scopes are tubes, like flashlights, torches with which have been hollowed out. But everything on the gun looks like, oh look, you could make that, and so that looks good.
Okay.
The aspect of it being a bit more stupid, I don't know. Like I liked on Far Cry 5, you had a bear friend called Cheeseburger who had diabetes.
I remember. Yeah.
He had diabetes.
Was he friends for hire? Was that a thing where you could hire people?
Yeah. He was like your friend, and I like bears, and diabetes is a close thing in my heart. So I liked him, but a crocodile with a gold tooth. I don't know if I can get on with that. I don't know if I can get on with it.
What about
it sounds great to me, but
semi-paralyzed dashant. Can you get on board with that?
Yeah, probably. I guess so. He looks cute. It's got a little bone.
And how does he help you?
I don't know. They said something in the game about him like distracting your enemies because he's so cute. And then you can go up and just like
you throw a grenade,
garrot him to death. I don't know.
Oh,
but I think it's going to be one of those games. It's probably going to be really fun. But
I hope so.
There's a time and a place for fun, and I wanted a gritty game. I didn't want a fun game.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So, I don't know how the tone's going to be, especially with like you said, a dictator, and obviously they've got what's his name? I can't remember what the actor's name is.
Carlo Esposito.
Yeah, who's going to be a great antagonist. He's going to be. Definitely. So, and that's what Far Cry is all about, isn't it? It's all about the villain. So hopefully he's good. I'm sure he will be.
Another thing I did notice in the trailer is it had I don't know if this is going to be a constant thing, but again, it looks like they're trying to do verticality. So you've got streets, you've got sewers, you got on top of buildings. Under the sewers look really good because you was going under the sewers and you could see all the traffic going above you. So that might be quite good. Because whenever it comes to bases and that, trying to get into bases, you've always either done it just brute force going in there and like blowing the shit out of them, trying to take them out slowly, destroying the alarms and that. But if you can add another element of going underneath and popping up and doing things, that might be quite good.
Yeah. Sure. No.
Check this trailer out.
I will watch a trailer. I wanted something new from Far Cry, to be honest. I'm kind of bored.
I really wanted
Did you hear that? Does your character, the protagonist, does he speak?
Yeah. So it looks like you can choose from either playing as a girl or playing as a boy. And in this game, this Far Cry, there's actually cutscenes where you see him talk and act.
Oh, okay, that's far better. Because I don't know why they cut that from 3 was the last one you spoke, and I don't get why
you. Annoying though, weren't it? He was annoying.
Yeah, but he adds character. Like you don't want some.
No,
you need someone to speak. You can't have a story game where your character doesn't talk at all. It's odd.
Remember in number 3 where you had to go save one of your mates, and it was like proper Pulp Fiction. It had been being used as like a sex toy. That was horrible. That bit. I was like, that was dark. Yeah. Australian geezer or South African geezer was doing it. I can't remember one of them, but it was like, this is horrible.
Yeah, no, basically.
This is dark. That's what I wanted from the new one, but instead I've got a little dashing dodgy legs.
Guys, Zaz from 3 and the new guy Giancarlo Esposito from the new one, both in Better Call Saul. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah. Better Call Saul. Our sponsor this week, Netflix.
Oh my god! Yeah. Wow, we've made it.
Netflix have not sponsored us.
Yeah, they're not sponsoring us. No, I'm still paying. I'm still paying for that.
I'm not. You don't pay. You use mine.
No, Brad. No, I pay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right.
I feel like we're just trying to advocate, like we pirate everything.
God. Someone's paying for it.
Someone is. I don't know who it is.
Someone's paying for it.
Yeah. Have you guys watched Cobra Kai? Is it Cobra Kai?
Yeah, I've watched all of them.
Is it good?
I really liked it. It's one of those it's one of those guilty pleasures. Yeah, it's one of those guilty pleasures. But I really enjoyed the Karate Kid. Loved those films. So I remind me of when I was younger. And I really enjoyed it. And the first couple of episodes really dragged me in. I was like, wow, I really want to know what's happening. And then, but later on, you do catch yourself watching it, and there's these kids beating the shit out of each other in school, and you're like, this fight scene's been going on for about 20 minutes. Where the fuck are the teachers? Why is no one getting involved in this? Yeah. I got into fights in my school, I got dragged away straight away before I could earn anyone. And then these kids are kicking the shit out of each other. No one's even got a bruise. Yeah. But it's good though. I do enjoy it. It's one of those guilty pleasures though. I probably wouldn't rave about it too much. So I watch it, but I do watch it and I do enjoy it. Destroyed my t-shirt though, because I had a retro t-shirt of Cobra Kai. This is before the TV series come out. Yeah. Now if I wear it, everyone's like, "Oh, you got Cobra Kai t-shirt because of the program?" I'm like, no, I had it because of the film. It used to be cool. Now it's shit.
I was going to save this to what we've.
I thought it was.
Oh, actually, I will. I'll save it. You're
going to save it?
What? We're talking about a Netflix TV show. What are you?
We're talking about Netflix now. This is the Netflix podcast.
It's our sponsor.
I think we should get on with our topics because we've been going for a while.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's it. I know we have been rambling, but it's a podcast. We can chat. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done with the news. Do you want to kick it off with your topic then, Brad? Did you want to get on with this?
Nah. Yeah, I'll go on in. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. So there's been in the news recently, and Sony filed for a patent, for an AI that could potentially help people with boss fights. Change difficulty if people are struggling to help them get through. Which I don't know is a good thing or a bad thing.
I thought that already happens because it comes up like you're being a bit shit. Do you want to go down the level?
Yeah, this will just be like.
Yeah, that's where you get that. You sure you want to continue in this?
You're pretty rubbish.
Yeah, you're kind of struggling here.
Yeah.
Wait, prick! Change the difficulty.
Yes, I'm sure. Leave me alone.
I think this will do it for you. I think this.
I don't like that.
Change it. Yeah. So, PlayStation patent AI generated difficulty levels for boss fights. Last week, Sony Interactive Entertainment published a patent under the name Use of Machine Learning to Increase or Decrease Level of Difficulty in Beating Video Game Opponent. Those nice, nice catchy.
When was this ever a thing? Who's complaining about this?
I don't know. Well, this is what I thought.
They're just making themselves busy, aren't they?
Yeah, this is what I thought I'd bring up, because there's a lot of people saying that games journalists, games journalists doesn't mean anything. Most of them are just,
We're game journalists.
We're not games journalists. We're regular guys.
I just gave a load of fucking news.
This is why our fans like us so much, because we represent the real people, real talk.
Because the chances are the information we're giving necessarily.
I'm not saying we're
exactly. Yeah.
I'm not saying we're impartial, but we're giving news. We're some kind of news.
I'll tell you now, if anybody pays me to say anything, I'll fucking say it. So.
There you go.
Since episode 1. Me and Reece, since episode 1, we will sell out at the first opportunity.
You're talking about how we're more righteous than these. Whatever, go with it.
What I'm saying, I don't care.
Whatever. But continue.
So, what I'm saying, that people, so people give shit like if you don't complete a game on veteran nights, you get this whole fucking spiel. We're not a real gamer. You're not a fucking real gamer if you didn't do it on hard difficulty. Why? I'm very much an advocate of if I'm playing a game for a story, especially it's like God of War, playing it on normal. I don't care. Some bits got too hard, and I was like, I don't care. I just want to play this for the story. It's like watching an interactive film. I want to get,
Oh boy, those Valkyries.
Yeah, those Valkyries were fucking mental.
Yeah, I whacked it down to easy.
I didn't. I kept it on medium.
I kept going. Do you know how many times I did that Queen Valkyrie to get that platinum?
Yeah, turns out the Queen Valkyrie, do you know the easiest way of killing her?
No, don't tell me.
No, I think it was either used.
Do you know how many hours?
Have you done it?
Yeah, I got a platinum.
Oh, right, okay. Got a platinum.
Yeah,
no, it turns out you just wanted to use the Chains of Olympus. She didn't stand a fucking chance when she started using them because I fought her about 20 times using the axe because that's how I beat all the others. And I was like, I'll try the chains, smash the shit out of her.
I think I used both. I don't know why I used them.
I only did the first Valkyrie, which was the easiest one, and I beat her.
I beat them all.
Yeah, I will change. I'll put a game down to easy. Most of the time, I am on I'll do it normal difficulty. I'll play it for that. But if it gets too hard, I'll put it down to easy, and I don't see any issue with that. And it's just some people are like like I said, give the nonsense. We're going with. Don't get me wrong. Back in the day, I used to have when I had more time to play video games. When I wasn't legitimately am a part-time, player.
You had a part-time job.
Yeah, I used to have just loads more time. So I completed all. Like I used to do Halo and Legendary. I've done Gears of War on. I can't remember what the hardest one was called. Maybe Extreme. I've done that. Call of Duties. I used to go through them again and do them on Veteran. That's what I did. But I don't have time to do that now. And I will whack it down to easy. And I've done a little poll on Instagram. People, PT Players Pod, if anyone wants to go and check us out. 78% said yes, it is good. Acceptable. Acceptable to put it down to easy. And 22% said no. And one of them was Brad Moore, and I think he was just being a bit of a knob. So
true. Just generally. He's an up.
How do you feel? How do you feel about the old? Do you have qualms about?
You go first, Reece.
Taking it down to easy.
Firstly, it's kind of like who cares what anybody else does. Exactly. Like if you play an easy, I don't really care. It's about my own entertainment, my own enjoyment. And if I'm not enjoying something, or I can't beat something, or I just want to get through the story, or I want to do it for trophies. And I'm done with the game. I just want to go around. I don't want to be bothered by enemies. Yeah. I will happily put it on easy.
Yeah.
And I've done it on many, many occasions. But if easy is just like, I'm not playing, I'm just breezing through and it's now no longer entertaining. It's about the level where you're entertained, isn't it? If it's too difficult, you're not being entertained. If it's too easy, now not being entertained, you're just breezing through. Then I guess you shouldn't put it on easy. It's down to your own entertainment.
Yeah. I bet you are.
Yeah. No, I agree. I like to play games on normal. That's mainly what I play it on. I'm one of them. I refuse to go to easy. The only time I do go to easy, say if I complete the game and then I want to go back through it and do some stuff, then I'll put it on easy.
You refuse to put it down to easy.
Yeah, I haven't got a problem. I haven't got a problem. People do want to play on easy, but I'm stubborn and I've started it on normal. And I want to complete it on normal. So
I start all games on normal as well.
I do. Start more on normal. First chance of inconvenience. I'm like, that's it. I'm easy. I
don't do that.
People like you say, some games I've completed on normal, and I've gone, do you know what? I want to try and do this on hard. And I will. And some games I complete and I think I want to do it on easy.
That is a thing I never do. I never play games in hard and I never think about upping the difficulty.
Mainly on shooters. On shooters. Like if it's a Call of Duty or a Halo, I do that because it's all about taking it slow. Taking it slow, you can do it. If it's anything like Tekken or something like that, you're mental. Don't do that because that's crazy.
And I think I spoke about it before. I've done Mass Effect 2 on the PS3 a few years ago, done it on normal, and then I wanted to put it up to insane, and it was insane.
It was insane.
So, but as people would have seen when I was posting stuff on Instagram about Resident Evil 2, I've done that on assisted mode. I was like, that's the easiest mode. Don't give a shit. I went in early doors. I didn't even try it on normal. I was like, no, assisted.
It wasn't that bad on normal.
But yeah, but then I enjoyed the game so much. Now I'm going back. I've started to play for on hardcore. You know?
Sure.
Oh bloody hell!
And listen,
that's more than me, mate.
Did I? Did I buy a DLC?
So extreme. Super easy or hardcore. Fucking.
Did you buy the DLC pack where it gives you the unlimited rocket launcher?
Wait, I might have bought a DLC pack where you got unlimited bullets for an MP5 and a rocket launcher. I'm not saying yes. I'm saying no. But you know, maybe I did. Yeah.
That £1.16 DLC. Yeah, I bought that as well.
But but I don't know. Yeah, I actually completed Dead Space 1 on the hardest difficulty. I done it on the Xbox, but I platinumed it. Well, I got all the achievements. But yeah, you had to play through that on like insane difficulty. I done it because I enjoyed the game. So
all right, impressive.
It's yeah.
I would have given up on
now. I think it's more of a time thing now for me. Like I say, I was really enjoying God of War story. I wanted to see it to the end. Got to a certain point where I just wasn't having fun. Keep getting my ass handed to me. So I was like, it's going down to easy. And
in the campaign, on the campaign?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I never really found anything in the campaign that difficult.
Just leave, don't judge me, okay? I think it's
perfectly acceptable. I don't give a shit. It's your game. You fucking do what you want with it.
It's just fucking embarrassing, isn't it?
What annoys me is when people go, "Oh, you're not a real gamer. We didn't play on hardcore." It's like, yeah, you play FIFA, you prick, and COD. That's it. It's all you play. Exactly, So don't tell me that I'm not a real gamer. Tell me I'm a fucking noob.
Yeah, I play Fortnite and he's like 12.
Yeah, I play more games than you, son.
Yeah. No, that's what you get though. Like, oh, yeah, that's what it comes down to, and it's just like I don't know. That's a horrible. Yeah, that's a bad aspect of the gaming community, if you could say. Yeah, but then. Yeah, if I was ever planning on, I don't know, if I come across someone like that, I'll just mute them or just like block them because
just people in life, isn't it? You're going to get dickheads wherever you go, and they also play games.
I was at work a couple of weeks ago. I got a random message coming through like, "Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this podcast. Like, oh wow, hand you the win and you still rap." I was like, I don't know who this person is. It's not my.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Just
and the only game he played again, was FIFA. And I was like, he must have put the name in wrong because I don't know who this person is. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. There's vicious people out there. That's like Laura. Laura's shit at playing Call of Duty. Any shooting game, she's really good. She's really good at playing it. And as soon as she plays on her profile, which is clearly a girl's profile, they're like, "Oh, you only beat me because you're lucky. You should be in the kitchen." It's like, mate, what is this? What's going on? What's going on with your life? Do you want to have a sit down or something? Do you want to calm down? Do you want a cup of tea? What's going on?
People, it's just
what is going on with some people? I don't get it. Some people are just angry, sad people.
I'd be a good talking point. Yeah, it doesn't get your guys' opinions on it. Yeah, I'm very much
I think just each of your own. Do what is best for you and what entertains you. But I always go for a normal, in the middle, medium. Not too hot, not too mild.
Don't get me wrong. If I see a game that someone's completely like Dark Souls and they've done it on like the hardest setting, I'll be like, "Well, bloody hell, well done, man." That's really good.
Exactly.
As long as you're not showing off about it, I'll be like, "Oh, bloody hell, you've done really well."
That was thing, wasn't it? They were saying that there should be like a journalist mode in Dark Souls because, or on easy mode in Dark Souls, and then the developers were going to do it, and I was like, "Okay, we'll put it in." And I think it's Demon Souls, a remake one for PS5. We'll put it in easy mode, and then they was like, "No, we're not going to because this is a game specifically which is supposed to be hard, and you only get better by dying over and over and over again and getting better. And better.
It's a bit like Returnal. It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't like those type of games, so I don't buy it.
No.
If you like those type of games like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, you're gonna buy them.
Yeah, you're gonna really enjoy
it. And I wish I did enjoy them, but I just haven't got the muscle memory. I haven't got the memory to be able to remember every single boss, where they're going to attack, what I need to do. I bet it's really satisfying when you kill one of those bosses. I bet it's amazing.
Oh, it absolutely is.
I just couldn't do it.
The closest thing I got to that was me playing Hollow Knight and beating the second boss.
That's similar.
And that's a game that I was really enjoying. Put it down. It's been like 2 years now. I can't play that again. I'd have to start from the beginning because it's gone from my mind. Like, I can't.
Yeah, the skill was just gone. Yeah, the closest thing I've got is quite recently is Returnal. being that first boss, obviously you saw how bad I was and how that was kicking my. When I finally beat it, it was just wow, this is so satisfying.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the enjoyment from the Bloodborne, Demon Souls, all the Soul games. It's just getting beat, and then you finally do it by doing some like flawless, I don't know, run or whatever. And it's very satisfying, very satisfying. And it would take us something a little bit away from those type of games. Like if I was 100%. Into those games and then there was an easy mode, and no, I wasn't playing on the easy mode and I knew it was there. I feel like it would take something away from that game, because that is the game, is that difficulty loop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I feel like that it would take a little bit of the, I don't know, aura of what's so special about it. I don't know. I feel like it would just go and it would just be another, I don't know, RPG.
Yeah. So another route. This is Hades. The game Hades that was kind of big last year. It's got creative director Greg Kazavin. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm sorry. Knew a traditional easy mode wouldn't fit for his game Hades. The roguelike needed to be difficult but also accessible. Supergiant Games didn't want to prevent players invested in the story from being able to complete the game, so they came up with a creative solution. Build a mode that lowers the difficulty over time. If the player struggled, you still need to put in the work, but eventually the game gives you a little boost. So,
a lot of people criticize Returnal for that and kind of gave, like you just said, the benefit of what they did with Hades was the fact that when you did your runs, with each run, I think the game got slightly easier. If you after a certain while, if you kept dying, you wasn't getting any further in your runs. It's just slowly kind of made it, without you noticing, just gradually got a little bit easier, just to allow you to go a little bit further, which is quite a nice,
it makes
clever way of doing it.
Because they know people are just going to be like, well, fuck this, I ain't going to play it no more.
A bit like what I did with Returnal.
Like you did with Returnal, I think that's a good idea, but that's it really. That was my...
No, cool.
Nice topic. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, thanks, boys. Thanks.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Ash, talk to us. What are you talking about?
Right. So, GTA. I saw a little thing a couple of weeks ago. I think it's a couple of weeks ago, about a week ago. That they
lost all concept of time.
Yeah, exactly. I have. That they announced that there's going to be no news about GTA 5, GTA 6. But they are bringing out 2 DLCs for summer, and a lot of
DLCs,
exactly that, not actually storyline. And I saw a lot of people, because I wanted to go through, because I saw this on YouTube and I thought that'd be interesting, so I went all through the comments, and there was about 500 comments on there at the time. There's probably a lot more now, but I'd say at least 3/4 of them were people saying we really need to start voting with our wallets and just not buying this anymore. And I think I'm definitely at that point. I was at that point long ago. And I saw another thing. Someone say something interesting. It said the PlayStation 3 had 3 GTAs on it, and the PlayStation and GTA 5 had 3 consoles on it. So it went from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, and now it's on PlayStation 5. So that game's gone through 3 consoles. It's just I think it's just crazy. And I get it. I get it from the game company. I get it, the fact that, it's still making money and you still get people who really enjoy it. And they do really enjoy it. And, that's cool and everything. That's good for them. But I think doing that, why would they make another one when they're making so much money from this one? And
which I believe is now hit 145 million.
Yeah. It's mad. It's mad.
145 million and still in the top 10. I think it's number 2.
Yeah, for a game. A game what come out in what year did that come out, Brad? 2013. 2013.
Yeah,
it's madness.
I remember the day I was putting those game cases out on those Asda shelves.
It will never stop being in the top 10. And then when it comes out, like we got the date for the next gen upgrade for PS5 and Series X, which is going to be November the 11th, which is going to be, well, they said it's going to be expanded and enhanced. So I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know what expanded means. Maybe there is some kind of extra there.
I don't think they're going to touch the story at all. I don't think they touch the story at all. There'd be so much of an hassle to go back and try and write more dialogue for it, to get all the actors to come back in. That it'd just be mental. So they'd just add some more shit to the online. They'd be like what the new ones what are coming out. You've got You got new races, and it's just not my cup of tea anymore. Like I used to enjoy playing it back in the day with my mates, and we had a bright laugh. But I think it's just getting a bit silly now with the DLC side of things. And I get it. It's like, oh, you ain't got to pay for it. You ain't got to pay for the DLC. But the way they get you is like, there's a new car out, and it's like, oh, well, I really want that new car. And it's like, yeah, that's actually 120 grand. And you can either play the same couple of missions 16 times, or you can pay a tenner and just have it. And then you're like, I wouldn't mind having it. I want to show off to my mates. And then people do it.
I think
I just
flex.
I think the kind of thing is we're going to get GTA 6 eventually. It's going to happen. We're not going to go to the PS6 and this is still the latest one. We are going to get it this generation.
I don't think we're going to get it this console.
I think we will. I think we will.
It's 2 years away from being 10 years old.
Yeah, I think they're going to do the decade, and then it'll go on to the next one. I think they will.
Yeah, there is rumors it will be coming out. I read some things afternoon, but I didn't take it in too much. But they're rumors it's going to be 2023.
It's like Ash said, though. Like
it's just
PS2 we got 3, PS3 we got 2, PS4 we got none, PS5 we're in it now.
One game went across 3 console generations.
It's
mad.
And then I remember we watched the state of play for the PlayStation 5, and the big thing was that Rockstar logo card. He was like, "Holy shit, is this gonna be a new thing?" And he's like, "No, great GTA 5 online still."
You get a free get a million. There you go.
Yeah, come on your
which you'll burn through. You'll burn through in no time whatsoever because the shit on there is well expensive.
Like Reece,
I got that.
You bought it 3 times. You've bought it 3 or 4 times now. So
it's 4 times.
4 times. I bought it twice. So
and I say I get it, but I just think we really do need to. If imagine if everybody stopped playing it and everyone, well, even if people still played it, but everyone was like, I ain't gonna buy no more shot cards. I ain't gonna buy nothing, none of that. The game company will be like, oh shit, we need to make another one because they're burnt out on it.
Yeah. Because it's like the people who play. It's like you say, Fortnite, FIFA, GTA Online. And there's a big group of people that just play those like free.
Yeah, there's loads of non-gamers. Don't play video games. They don't play FIFA. Don't play COD. They don't play any of those things. But they will play Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah.
Like that is the game.
That's it. And I'll get a lot of people who've made careers off of it. A lot of YouTubers just play GTA and people love it and they love watching
streamers
play.
And stuff.
But just
in the hot tub.
In the hot tub. Yeah. That's what I've been. That's where I've been. That's why I've not been in there for
you subscribe on Twitch.
There he is. Oh shit.
What tease.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I've been doing. These 2 weeks I've been off. I've been setting up my my Twitch, my hot tub. No, but I'm just done with it now. Just done with it. But I just want to get your guys' opinion on it. Whether you think,
I think
I'm done with it until November when the upgrade comes out. And I've absolutely downloaded it, and I'm going to play the entire game through again. I will.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't played the story since PS3. I never played it on PS. I bought it on PS4, but I only bought it for the online. I never actually did the campaign again, so I haven't played it since 2013.
Brilliant story.
Yeah, it's great. I'm down for playing it again. It's been such a while. Let's give it a go. Let's jump in.
I've done the story twice. So
I've done it twice.
I'm ready to do it again.
Yeah.
It's cool.
No, you had all these rumors as well, like they're redoing Vice City, they're redoing San Andreas and 3.
That's one of the rumors for GTA 5. GTA 6 is going to be set in Miami, so it's going to be more like
Vice City remake. Vice City remake is just that's what I want. 80s, just that.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it'd be so good.
Yeah,
I love Vice City, but maybe my favorite. It could be my favorite.
San Andreas is up there for me.
I like San Andreas up there as well. But Vice City has a special place, nostalgia.
I left school. Me and my mate went after school in our school uniforms, and we just took our blazers and ties off and went into shops trying to buy it. Like obviously it was 18 and we was like 15, 16. No, I got one in WH Smith's and I got my mate's one in HMV. So back then they weren't checking IDs very well.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have one. I was just like, I don't know who I thought I looked like. must have looked like a school kid. I didn't want like a businessman who just took his tie off and was like, "Oh, got a white shirt on. I've been at London all day doing business, you know."
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto. So I went in there.
Still got your lunchbox in your hand.
Yeah. This, please. You old enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got wives.
Yeah. Kids on. I'm up to here. I just want to play Vice City.
That's so funny. Yeah. I bought San Andreas underage as well. In Woolworths.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not even open anymore.
I remember Brad got Grand Theft Auto 3 and I must have only been about 8. I remember playing that. Running over people.
Yeah.
Never done me any harm.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the first time I saw it. I was at like a family barbecue and like the people around the house like had a PS2 and they had it and I didn't know what it was. I was quite young. And I just spent the whole entire evening, didn't even go outside. Everyone was obviously in the garden, barbecue, summer. I was just indoor with like some kids and just playing GTA 5. Honestly, we're just taking turns. Like you died, you swapped the controller over. And in the end, by the end of the night, there was like 7 people just passing the controller. It was brilliant. My first experience. I went home, I was like, Mum, I want that. Don't know what it is. I want it.
I remember my mate telling me, because he had it before me, Grand Theft Auto 3, and he was explaining it to me, and I just couldn't get it. I was like, you can do whatever you want. I was like, you can just drive, he's like, yeah, you can just drive, nick any car, you can do it, you can go on ramp. I was like, what? So it's an open world, you've got a car, you can get in a car, and I just couldn't get it. I was just like, you can't do what you want in a game. What are you talking about?
We go sideways. Sideways and we jump over stuff and we swing from vines. That's what we do.
I was like, so you can't do whatever you want in Spyro, so I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I got it, and then that was it.
Yeah. I remember Grand Theft Auto 3. Grand Theft Auto 3, my mate had it when I was at school, and he was come from a very smart family. And I remember I went round there and I was playing it, and he was really rubbish. He just could not control the car, so he couldn't even get past the first bit. And I took it off him, and I was playing it, and it got to a cutscene where they were just swearing, like constantly swearing. N-word was getting chucked around everything. His mum come in, looked at him, looked at the console, and he just looked at his mum like, please do not embarrass me in front of my friend. And I know that he never played that game once I left. He never spoke about it. His mum probably threw it away straight away once I'd gone. But she didn't say nothing, so that was good on her.
Yeah, I remember playing Manhunt around my friends, and his mum came in. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
that was a dark game.
That was a dark game.
That is a dark game.
Plastic bag.
Yeah, it was all literally. Oh wow,
that was
a very dark game for children to be playing.
Yeah, I remember playing that. You played
I
snuff
look back. Oh god, look back now. I was like, wow, if I had a child, I would not let them play that game. No, wow, that is dark.
You've got to learn it.
You got problems, right? Anyway. Cool. We have gone on for quite a long time, so I'll go into my one, which is Horizon. We had a state of play all around Horizon. We had a lovely gameplay trailer where we finally saw actually what the game looks like rather than just the concept and the cinematic trailer that we saw.
Did you just say?
Yeah, we saw concept. No, it's concept art.
I thought you said another.
I've got the other one on DVD.
Concept. No, concept. Yeah, we finally saw a trailer. I rewatched in 4K. I recommend anybody that hasn't done that, go watch it in 4K because it looks stunning. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date, which I was a little bit disappointed by. I was hoping to get one. However, Gorilla did tweet straight after the thing saying, don't worry, I know we didn't show a release date. We're just kind of a little bit unsure of the exact date. It's still on track. We're still coming.
What year to release it in?
Well, they said it's on track, which means it's still 2021 according to them.
Supposed to get released then. So when they say
2021.
Yeah, no, but we never had an actual date.
No, they only said same as God of War. They just said 2021.
God of War is no way in hell coming out in 2021. I've said it before. I'll say it again.
I'm not saying it is. However, they said 2021. It has not been delayed yet. We're getting it this year.
Okay.
We're in June.
I don't care.
We're halfway in the year and it's not been delayed yet.
Yeah.
So
wait another couple of months to be like, guys, listen, COVID's hit us worse than we thought.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be like, we haven't got COVID anymore. It's gone. Yeah. Well, we've still got a strain, all right. It's called the we can't get the game done in time strain.
I thought Fairy Comes was going to come either. I feel like everybody expected it to be delayed. However, I am a little bit surprised it hasn't been delayed already. Are you not surprised? We're halfway in the year and it's still not been delayed. I feel like they would have just gone out in like February or January, straight after the PlayStation 5 reveal. Oh yeah, I know we said 2021 an hour ago. I think we're kind of not going to do that.
They're playing the Boris Johnson card. It's like, we'll let you know on the day. And so it comes down to like, lockdown's going to end. No, it's... I probably should have told you sooner. It's not.
Yeah.
It's what it's going to happen.
The day before, like, so can we go to the cinemas tomorrow? I was like, no.
Well, I've got to talk to you about that.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, maybe.
The cinemas are open now, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I was going to go, but I don't know if you have to wear a mask all the way through the film. New Conjuring's out. Oh, you two are pussy boys, isn't you? You can't watch horror films.
I'm not watching that in cinema. Jesus
Christ. I do not get scared of horror films. They just can't scare me.
Is that true?
I know.
That is definitely a lie. That's such bullshit.
I know the
absolute bullshit.
Right, I'll tell you what. Watch Sinister.
It's so boring watching this horror film. I'm falling asleep.
Watch the first Sinister on your own.
In the corner.
You will jump.
With the demon.
Controls the kids.
Sinister.
What? Yeah. You got to watch Sinister.
The devil one.
And watch Lights Out. That's a fucking good one. That one. It's a good film. Anyway, we're going off track.
I've seen that as well.
Been awake since 5:30. I'm nearly dead. All right, I've got to get this podcast done. I need to rest.
You guys talk about horror films for that reason. Tell me about Horizon. Your thoughts. Who wants to go first? Brad?
I like that you can go underwater.
All right, Brad's actually going first. Go for it.
I mean,
go for it. You can't wait.
I like that you can jump and you can go underwater. They're two improvements, but probably should have been in the first one.
Yeah.
Don't know about going underwater. The underwater is great, but the jumping and improving how you traverse throughout the world, like the grappling hook, is much needed, and also the glider that you can jump down. You can actually because that's so missing in the first one. And jumping, like going into Horizon 1 this year, it was very noticeable. Like you can't climb and jump. Do you know what I mean? It was quite restricted.
Take on, like some raptors, people would robot raptors, but she can't hold on to a ledge.
Yeah,
that's what I don't like.
They stole some stuff from Breath of the Wild, but
that's true.
What Breath of the Wild? What did they steal from Breath of the Wild?
The
everything.
So Breath of the Wild is the first game to have a glider in it. Is that what you're claiming?
Yes.
What nonsense!
Ganondorf's on it. I don't know why he's in the game.
Ganondorf's there.
Yeah,
he's getting involved.
Link's bopping around in the game. I don't know. I might have fallen asleep halfway through. But
I think I was having a fever dream last night. I don't think I saw the state of play.
You were drunk again 2 nights in a row.
Drunk, the glider, the hook shot type thing, and be able to climb. Like you said, it felt out of place not be able to climb on the first one.
Yeah,
hope she can climb in the rain.
Yeah, it was a bit weird underwater when she kind of like, this current's really strong, and she just kind of like used like a just kicked herself off like a boost ledge, and it's like there's ledges underwater. I was like, all right.
Boost ledge.
But I think traversing.
You appreciate that when you're playing and you're swimming slowly, and there's some boost thing that boosts you out. Like, come on.
They said as well, don't they? You can use it to like map out routes around things or to ambush people, and and you saw like the I don't know what they're called. What are they called? Like the mechazoids, mecha dinosaurs, mech dinos. I don't know.
I don't think do they have a name?
I don't know. You got but they're like, you've got the crocodile one swimming around in there.
Yeah.
And then in the state of play, they said about what was it called? The tremor tusk or something? I think
the big mammoth thing. Yeah.
The raptor things. And they said, I hope there's
the
more.
raptors look so cool with a chainsaw for the mouth. Yeah. So cool.
I hope there's more than that, because that was
then them two things. Of course there will be.
Well, no, I hope they don't just recycle ones from because the crocodile thing, that was from the first one. I hope there's some crazy, because that was a good thing about the first one. Like you go into a new area and you're like, shit, look at this one. It's like, it's a cool new beast. So, I hope there's more of them that they're, not.
I'm sure there will be.
And then you kind of got some finishing moves as well.
Yeah, it looks very about inspired by Zelda with the glider, but I think those finishing moves looks very Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That's definitely inspired with the slow-mo, the ability and the finisher.
She like upgraded her staff like halfway through a fight, and
she's got a little power bar at the bottom. I don't know if you notice in the bottom right-hand side, she has a little power bar, and when she did that, it was full, and clearly there's going to be some kind of thing. I don't know if it gives you like a damage buff while you got that going or whatever, but yeah, it seems as if it was like a super or whatever where you can then, and it's quite cool.
Yeah, no, it looks really good, and goes without saying, it looks good. Yeah, it looks amazing.
It looks beautiful.
Stunning, right?
This is going to be probably the first PS5 game that can test it out properly, I suppose. If you know what I mean, can push it for at the minute, because obviously it's still new. They're still developing for it. It wasn't until like the end of the PS3's life cycle that they really pushed it and got like the first Last of Us drained the PlayStation's power for its worth. And again with PS4, like with Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us 2, they done it there. So this will be the first really good looking game on the PS5, and it's on PS4 as well, isn't it? I think.
Yes, right? Unfortunately, yeah.
It's, you kind of think, I know that's right for us, so we're in a privileged position to say that
of course,
PS5 consoles, but you kind of think, is it getting held back because it's
absolutely
PS4?
Without question.
Push it, put it out on the PS5.
I can't remember this happening with previous consoles.
The crossover.
Yeah, like this far, a little bit, but not this far in.
No, I was like, guess what? Game over. Get a new one or you're out. Very generous on this side. What's going to be?
I wouldn't view it generous money. There's a lot of PS4s out there, and they would be missing out on a lot of money if they didn't put it on the PS4. Generally, it's just money.
Yeah.
If they make the game slightly nice, like it looks stunning, it looks incredible. Like, come on, I'm not complaining of what we get on PS5. If they make an extra whatever millions it's going to be by putting it on the PS4, then for them it's absolutely worth it, and they'll probably put it on PC eventually.
Oh yeah. I think a lot of the PlayStation exclusive games will go on to the PC. That's where it looks like. It's going.
I think they confirmed Uncharted 4 is the next one.
Yeah, whole new market.
Yeah,
put them on there. So
and
it'd be interesting to see how they tie the haptic feedback with the DualSense controller in.
Oh yeah, it's going to be so good with the bow. It's quite clear how they're going to use the bow with different things, and the slingshot. I imagine it's going to be have quite a strong kind of tension there on the triggers and stuff. So no. Do you reckon there's going to be, because at the end where she's like gets a little thing that I can't remember what the guy's called. Aaron, he has the little, I don't know, thing that she puts onto her staff, and then they get the open world where they see America, and also they're in San Francisco. It looks like there's loads of little locations, and obviously there's a lot of different environments, like a snowy area. Do you reckon we're going to get loads of little mini open worlds rather than just one big map?
I'd like it to be, I'd like it to be like, I don't really like the whole tropical landscape kind of thing. I don't really like
snow would be cool.
Prefer the snow.
I want to be able to change my clothes.
Yeah.
There's definitely snow environment. They were, before it started, they started the stream 4 hours early. Did you see? And they were going through all the different wallpaper, whatever it was, like a screensaver type thing. So there was definitely a snow area. There was like a deserty area. Obviously, there was a jungle area. There was quite a few different.
I'd like it if you could go. I wonder if they'd do a mission where you end up on Alcatraz. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, San Francisco.
Yeah, so that'd be pretty. I'd like that.
There wouldn't be a lot left of it though. It'd just be an island.
No, it'd just be like But I wonder as well if I can't remember the character's name, but Lance Reddick's character. I wonder if he's going to be in it, because obviously he was at the end of the first one.
He is in it. He was in the trailers last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's going to be a big part of I think they call it the blight, the red stuff, which is obviously killing all natural live things, and which is kind of like glass houses, mate. You're also human. You're going to die too. But he's clearly a part of it who started this thing. Clearly going to be the main villain, I would imagine.
I preferred him when he played Lieutenant Daniels in The Wire, but he was a good guy in that. He was a good guy.
Well, people change.
Agent Broyles in The Fringe.
When you're living with a robot dinosaur, you change your job. All right.
Millions of years in the future.
Exactly.
Is it millions of years or is it thousands of years?
Thousands.
I think if you're hanging out, if your best mate is evil AI, you're going to turn bad.
Exactly.
Friends changer.
Yeah. It's
like,
peer pressure.
Like, I'm gonna go get a cup of tea, and he's like, I think you should murder everyone. So
yeah. I do want to be your friend still.
So yeah, that's
what
happens. Yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I like the first one. As I said before, it was just a story that didn't grab me, and I just didn't enjoy the story. That was another game I whacked down easy because I just wasn't enjoying it. I just wanted to finish it. Because again, as people are starting to learn, if I don't enjoy a game, I will finish it. If I do enjoy a game, I won't. So, I did finish Resident Evil 2. So I don't know.
I very much enjoyed it. I loved the game. I thought it was brilliant. I thought just visually, I'm a little bit of a. I like graphics. I like pretty games, and I feel like this was the one that was trying to push the PS4 Pro with HDR. And I got a Pro. I got this game, and I was like, wow, like running around this world, it was incredible. And same here, it just looks stunning. It just looks incredible.
When we went to EGX in Birmingham, they was like running this on the Pro. Like they was like showing off. So.
Yeah. And clearly, again, Gritta's so good at their environments, how they make games look pretty, and her hair. I don't know. It's just the physics. It looks incredible. Looks like they're trying to make it a little bit more.
I love her eyes.
Uncharted as well.
And I love her. I
love her spirit.
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell! Jesus Christ!
Hey, guess what, guys? Don't worry, guys, though, because she's going to she's coming to Fortnite. All right, so there you go.
Great.
She not already gone to Fortnite?
I don't care.
She has been to Fortnite already. Aloy's been in Fortnite, mate. She was the first PlayStation character, and then Kratos went over.
Jesus. Yeah, but no, looking forward to it. Looking forward to hopefully it will come out this year. So far the poll is 100% people looking forward to it. So head on over to Instagram and get your bloody opinion in there. Yes,
well, we'll do that now. I'll do that now. I am looking forward to it. Probably my most anticipated game now on PS5.
My most anticipated game of 2021 is Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I cannot wait to play it at Christmas. So, yes.
21? What? It came out last year.
Hey, I can't play it till this year. So
you're an idiot.
Yeah. Some people say that. A lot of people say it about me. To be honest.
Yep. Helmet. Anyway.
Yes,
we're all looking forward to Horizon. It's going to be great. Hopefully we get it this year.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to it for you. Okay,
you're not looking forward to it? You seem a little bit sour about it. Why?
No, I'm not sour about it. I just can't bother with it, to be honest.
Really?
Do
you not look at that and think this is why I bought a PS5 literally for this?
No, I bought it for Bug Snacks.
Jesus.
Played it.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
It's on sale at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I might get it. It does look good. I don't know. It's not pulling me in. I'm sure.
What more do you need?
I don't know. Story. Good story. Hopefully, I have one of them.
All right. Well, each of their own. I thought the story was great. Personally,
I used to like when
and the concept is so good.
Killzone. I like the Killzone games, and obviously that's gone now. That's dead IP. Yes, that's.
Well, why would you Why would you want them to make another Killzone?
Because Grilla makes.
Oh, Horizon, is it? Oh, I don't know.
I like what did you say, Reece? Sorry, what?
Why would you want them to make another Killzone instead of Horizon?
Because he enjoyed that.
I prefer
that game.
Yeah.
You prefer what?
Remember, Reece?
You got the most worst. Honestly, I've never met a pair of two people that got the worst tasting game ever.
I just don't like Horizon.
Killzone 1 was the nuts. You got to play as all different characters. One part you played as a bloody Helgan traitor. It was like a bloody spy. You had the gun. You had the assault rifle, and it had the fucking little shotgun in it. So you could, I just loved it. It was brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah. I say.
Fine, let's move on. I have nothing to say to that. I'm stunned.
Is this a section where we play This Week in Gaming?
You did it now. Let's go with it. Let's not make anybody suffer any longer listening to that twice.
This Week in Gaming. You two ready to? So this is actually an old one because this was supposed to be. It was already going to be slightly delayed on last week's, but it's such a good game. I was like, well, I'm gonna keep it in.
Okay? Keep it. Go on.
Right, ready?
Cool.
Yeah, Reece, you ready?
Oh shit! I just done your poll and I did it wrong.
Absolutely.
Went with meh.
What did you do?
I did the vote on the thing, but I voted the wrong way by mistake.
I'm so looking forward to it. You looking forward to it? Nah.
Yeah, I put meh. I clicked meh. I presume the the greeny, bluey side was the good side. I didn't read the writing. And the red side is hell yeah. I thought the red side's bad and the blue side was good. And I just clicked the blue right. Oh, idiot. This is why no one's participating in your poll. Tell me the game.
Most people can read. So
come on.
So, yeah.
Did we not establish this like 2 weeks ago? I don't read. I just look at the bright lights and guess. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I put it on easy and just guess. Right, come on.
Okay, so this game was released on the 18th of May, 2015. Okay.
Ooh.
So it's a new one.
Is it Simpsons Hit and Run?
No, 2015. What are you talking about? What's the date again?
The 18th of May, 2015.
Was it The Witcher 3?
Oh, he's
got
it on the first. He's got it on the first guess. He's got on the first clue.
Brad, is it The Witcher 3? the Wild Hunt.
The Wild Hunt.
Thank you.
Thank you. Reece got that one.
Do I get like triple points for getting on the first one with just a date?
No.
Just a date?
No.
Come on.
Listen.
He's had the most impressive guess ever.
I'm going to read out my rest of the questions because that was very quick. So my next one was open world RPG, the third game in a series, based on a series of books. It's a Polish developer,
The
fantasy, and the main character is called Geralt. I was like,
The Witcher 3.
Imagine a seal.
But I thought it's such a big game. I still had to mention it. So we still don't have the date for the PS5. I want that. I want to play it. No. As I've mentioned many times before, completed it on the Switch, which I thought was very good. A very good port.
Once again, terrible decision.
Such a good game. I know you can have like your romance options. I went for Triss.
I went for both. I ain't gonna lie. Greedy man.
I went for Yennefer because she's a beautiful lady in the TV series and in the game.
They're both beautiful. I think I prefer Trish slightly. The redhead. She's quite sexy. But I feel like I went for both, and I played them both off, and I got with both. So
wow.
Player. My Garrett was a player.
Well, should we have a look at the scores for this day in gaming?
What I didn't do is play the game because I fucking gave up.
Yeah, exactly.
I was too busy trying to handle these two women. Too much pressure. I gave up at the end.
Dude,
I couldn't handle it.
Witcher 3 on Death March difficulty. Then we're talking.
Oh no, I couldn't handle these two women laying on Death March. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so this scores.
How much wine have you had?
A lot. And before I came here, but keep going.
Right, just shut up. Fuck. I'm trying to tell the scores. I'm going to deduct a point.
Fuck off. I'm on 0 anyway, so what does it matter?
Can I have a point for The Witcher 3, please?
At this point, you might as well because it's so fucking stupid. I should be winning.
Fucking hell. He's like a child. Ashley's on 3. Reece is also on 3. Okay. But Brad's doing the lead with 4. And you can't even argue about that, Reece. Because the ones that Brad got were all legitimate.
It's bullshit. It's not.
Brad's got legitimate.
Do you know what? I'm going to go back and delete those clips.
No. But
I'm going to go back and listen to them because there's no way you got 4. You're lying.
Got 4.
You didn't.
I don't know if that's it. Is that it? We kind of talked about what we've been playing this week, haven't we? And we've been rambling a bit.
Two-hour episode.
Drunk. Yeah. Reece looks like he's like half cut. I've been drinking.
I'm really tired.
I am tired. And
I've been up since 5:30.
So I think that's it. Guys. I hope.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. I feel this has been a fucking great episode.
Yeah,
it's been good.
We should do it Friday every night.
We do it every Friday.
It's been good. Yeah. It's been great. It's great. Friday evenings. Entertainment. We've given you like a week off for this double whammy experience.
Reece is stumbling in from the pub drinking red wine. And he's just slowly.
It's a proper.
I'm drinking rum and coke as well, and then pizza.
Your choice of drinks, mate.
Rum and coke, pizza. Yeah.
No, you're going for a nice drink. You're going for a nice cocktail. I know rum and coke ain't a cocktail, but I'd go for a nice little mojito.
But that is actually a cocktail. But
I'd go for an old fashioned.
I
love an old fashioned.
Mojito. That's me.
I like mojito on holiday. You have to be on holiday. I feel like you need to be in like shorts.
Yeah. Guess what?
You can't have like a mojito without being.
For my Twitch stream, I am in shorts.
Wow. Nice. We've already seen your crutch on this podcast. So.
I know, too many times. You're an absolute slut. On that note, let's go. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening, guys. If you've stuck with this long, you can follow us on our social medias. Facebook is the Part-Time Players Podcast. Twitter and Instagram are both PT Players Pod. And we have a Gmail, which is ptplayerspodcast@gmail.com. If you want to get in touch with us, any and all of those will work. And it'd be great to hear from you. And we'd really appreciate it. And wherever you listen, please
tell a friend.
Tell a friend. That's a good way of doing it, actually.
Tell a friend. Definitely tell a friend.
Tell a friend. And
just tell a friend. Tell them not to download it. Just tell a friend.
Rate us, because that also helps us. So 5-star rating wherever you can. Nice little review.
Absolutely appreciate it.
And then that's it. And our YouTube channel as well. Part-Time Players Pod. If you want to see Reece slowly start off the show quite sober and then slowly descend into the depths madness. Of drunkenness. He looks like, guys, if you're listening to this, he looks like a mess. Go and check it out.
Do I look like a mess?
You keep hugging the fucking microphone and touching it too much.
Fine.
I love wine. Go check him out. I'm gonna stay on after this is done and I'm gonna have a chat with him. I think he needs help.
All right. Goodbye, brother.